Well, a disappointing performance by Spain this evening. Really, it was really a disappointing performance. This is not the type of play you would expect for serious World Cup winners contenders. They were far from that. The game was too slow. The finishing passes were not good. Yes, Cape Verde parked the bus as a strategy, but I think Spain have got enough arsenal to unlock that parking of the bus, but it was never be. So there's a lot of work to be done by De La Fuente if he wants to proceed. If he wants to be a serious World Cup contender. The play was not pleasant at all. So it ended up a 0-0 Spain and Cape Verde. As I said earlier on in my video that in as much Cape Verde are underdogs, but Spain should come with a lot of respect for them because they are coming from Africa after knocking out Cameroon. They qualified in a group that was not easy, and the ones who were the reason why Cameroon could not make it to the World Cup. So they are not pushovers as men would suggest. So Spain needed to play just like the way they do when they play with teams like France and so forth. So tactically, De La Fuente was not up to scratch. There's a lot that needs to be done for Spain to proceed. Otherwise, it can be another tournament that will end in a disgrace. Let's look at the statistics. 23 shots for Spain and 6 for Cabo Verde. But out of those 23 shots, only 8 were on target. But still, they couldn't score from 8 shots on target. And only one for Cabo Verde. 74% ball possession, but still they couldn't translate that superiority into winning. And 26 for Cabo Verde. 764 passes for Spain. That was too much. 764. A tic-tacker that did not produce result is disappointing. And 275 for Cabo Verde. 92% pass accuracy against 74 for Cabo Verde. 10 fouls for Spain. That's interesting. That regardless of dominating the game, they committed 10 fouls against 1 for Cabo Verde. 1 yellow cards apiece, no red cards, 2 offsides for Spain and 1 for Cabo Verde. 11 corners, but without a goal, and 1 for Cabo Verde. So Cabo Verde came to frustrate them and they defended well. What a crucial draw for Cabo Verde. They've come to make a statement in the World Cup that they are not here to make numbers, but to be really contenders. Because after drawing with Spain, they are now oozing with confidence as they go into the other remaining matches, because this is the most strong team in the group. Then they can do anything with Uruguay and other teams. So now they've got chances to make it to the round of 16. While as for Spain, they still have a lot of work to do if they want to come back into this game. But kudos to Cape Verde for not respecting names, but for playing football as contenders. Kudos especially to their goalkeeper. What a massive display. He saved Kutu Cape Verde very well, that he ended up getting the Man of the Match award. So you can tell it was not surprising. He played very well. But for Spain, I think there's a lot to be done. Our striking needs to be sharpened. Our midfield needs again to be a little bit quicker, because the combination of Pedri and Rodri for me is not the best one, because they all slow the tempo of the game. We need someone fast there. Pedri is good at controlling the game, but we need someone who is a little bit fast in making the move fast. The introduction of Yamal changed the pace a little bit, but I was not very excited by his introduction. Not because I didn't expect much from him, as someone who was coming from injury after almost a month of inaction at Barcelona. So I would understand him for not being up there, because he was coming from an injury, so without playing even at the friendlies. So he still have a lot to gain his form. But when he came, regardless of coming from injury, he made a difference. So Spain, Next two games, we need wins for you to proceed. Thank you.